Hello everyone, and welcome back to another one with me, Miss Whitney B. Today we're going to be doing a divine counterpart check-in. And so we will do the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and then their shared space. As I was getting ready to start this video, I was looking at different background musics, and I got a really strong message from Archangel Michael that we're protected, that the divine counterparts, that the whole universe is conspiring for us, with us, to come together and to get union and to triumph over whatever it is that we're challenged by in these moments. Spirit is telling me that there are many of us, many different layers, levels, different groups of counterparts coming into union now, and really basically through 2026 is what they said. Originally, I thought it was only 2024, but they said no, that 2026 is the extension, and that there will be even stragglers all the way through 2027 and into 2028, but that the big hoorahs will be in the next 3 or 4 years. Not to say that there won't continue to be trickle in, because as more and more of us come into union and come into wholeness to self, and then line up with each other in the physical world, we create this beautiful network of a grid work of roots to link into. And so it makes it easier and easier and easier for each group to come in. And then as we all link in, we make this grid really beautiful and connected, and gosh, it's just really glowing. And I just keep seeing this, I don't know, the closest way I could kind of equate it would be like a mesh fence, but instead of it being like metal or wire, it's glowing gold, and all around it, and like every wire is just this glowing channel of energy and it's gold, and it's like, yeah, it's radiant, it's gold, and it's like brilliant, like white light. And so it's very interesting, but as each one of us links in, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And then they're showing me all the children coming in, and as we continue to link into the grid and upgrade the grid through our connections to ourselves and one another in love, in oneness, in one love, it just continues to multiply, and the children come in and anchor that in. There are many twin children coming in until 2029. And it started last year, I want to say July, and it will continue until the end, until 2029. But they're saying that these children will not go through the steps of union in the same way that we have. That rather these children will have a much more authentic go at actualizing who they are at young ages, and then starting their mission work and living that life at a younger age, where many of us, or at least what they're saying to me, is many in my collective didn't actualize until later in life, just because of how much density there was on this planet. And also they're saying my generation compared to my mother's generation compared to her mother's generation, just immense amounts of density have been released each generation, and so it makes it easier and easier. And so by the time it hits what one day will be my children's turn to come into union, the process will look very different, though still similar things, but their own version, and an upgraded version at that, comparatively to what we've experienced, the traumas that we've experienced. And so hi, welcome. We're going to get into our reading. Spirit came through really strong. They've been coming at me all day long today with different messages, and so I felt very guided to share this check-in. Spirit is saying, we want you to know that there's nothing to be concerned about. There's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be bothered by. At this level, if you're resonating with these readings and with the counterpart union or reunification process, then at this point you've actualized to a level of mastery where now all that must be done is recognition within the self and following one's own intuition and instincts to align to the highest vibrations. Okay, so that was some of my guides stepping in, and they want to, as much as possible, for us to let go of the fear. There is nothing to be afraid of but fear itself. And so reprogram as much as possible. Do things that honor and celebrate and love and support oneself. Spirit is saying you want a soulmate. Be your own soulmate. And they're saying, yes, we have been doing that. We see through our connection with Whitney that you are doing that. Yes, you are being your own soulmate. But in any place that you find discordance, you don't feel aligned to your highest path. Any place that you are not feeling like you are winning in your now moment are places to turn into yourself, to do a check-in with the self, and to notice, to become aware of what yourself and your reflection is conveying to you. Okay, so let's get into some cards. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and to leave any messages that about what resonated with you with this reading. Also, I would love to do a shout out. Where are you guys from? I'm coming from Portland, Oregon in the United States, which is the West Coast. But I'm wondering about where are you guys coming from? Spirit is telling me that we're all over the place. That actually the people who we are in most alignment to are often geologically farther away from us than those in our than those that are in our bubble and that are in our environments. And so the whole point here is to align to one another. And so I'm just wondering where you guys from. Also, what are you guys going through in your reunification or union process? I would love to hear about that. Again, I like to create a platform. I set the whole intent with this platform that we create a sacred space to share where we're at in our journeys and what we're working on and what we're going through. Also, I want to be very clear. If you're not a twin flame, or that journey doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. It doesn't need to. You can be coming at any level or any path of spiritual journeying. Just if you're in a divine counterpart relationship, meaning a soulmate or a high level soulmate or a twin flame, or even just someone that you're very interested in and are looking forward to growing and getting to know and expanding with, this could very well be your reading. Also, please do take everything with a grain of salt. Listen to your own intuition. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And also, my readings are timeless. So whether you're catching it on the day I upload it, or in a year, or 6 months, or 5 years, it doesn't really matter. If it resonates, it's for you. If it's not, keep it pushing, no big deal. All right, let's get started, guys. So we're going to start with the Divine Feminine, and then we'll look into Divine Masculine, and then Shared Space. So actually, Spirit is saying they want me to do them all at the same time. So, okay, no problem, I can do that. All right, we're going to use these beautiful new cards I just got. Oh my gosh, I'm so horrible at remembering all their names. I'll definitely do a video where we go through all my different decks because I have so many now. I was just sitting in awe and gratitude and appreciation for all of the beauty and just the artisticness and the creativity within which they bring their messages. And it's just, it's beautiful to me. And so I will make sure to do that so I can give credit to all these beautiful artists. All right, Spirit, light it up like the 4th of July. We're calling on the spirit guides coming, or any and all guides coming in the highest vibrations of love and light. We're doing a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine counterpart check-in. I'd like to know what where Divine Feminine is at, where Divine Masculine is at, and then their Shared Space. Divine Feminine, where is Divine Feminine at? Okay, we have Wow. Okay, 5 cards. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Where is Divine Masculine at? Okay. And shared space. What energies are they sharing? Okay, I'm going to take those 3. Bottom of the deck. Clan of the Wolf Heart. We are the ones we have been waiting for. And so Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine are both in the place of self-actualization. Both counterparts are aware and knowing that they are the one that they've been looking for. Again, what my channeled message earlier when my guides came in and we're talking about how be your own soulmate. They are both doing that. And so just falling more and more in love with oneself and with the path and the journey and with life itself. This is an ego. This isn't self-centered. This is an ego and self-centered in the same way. When I say fall in love with yourself and your path, I mean fall in love with what makes you you and what you bring to the table and how you do what you do and how you get to share that with the entire world. That kind of love. Okay. What are they working on? What are they working on, Spirit? What is Divine Feminine working on? What is Divine Masculine working on? And what is their shared space? What are they working on in their shared space? Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck. Purpose. So both are working on their purpose on the planet, doing their mission work. Which Spirit is saying to me that both already had an idea of this, but it's the actualization with this energy. They're actually actualizing and fully walking into that purpose. That's what I just heard. Okay, and then one more deck for what they're working on. And then Divine Feminine. What is Divine Feminine working on, Spirit? Divine Feminine. Okay. Just 2, please. Thank you. What is Divine Masculine working on, Spirit? And remember also, Spirit just wanted me to remind you that these aspects are within all of us. We have Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And so even if you're not coming for a relationship, you can check in with your own aspects of yourself and see where it resonates. What are you working on? How does this line up with you? How is this, how does this overall energy serve and work with you? And the union here, the shared space in the middle. Thank you, Spirit. 2 cards for the shared space. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, deep replenishment. So both are healing, resting, taking care, honoring their bodies, being held by Spirit, I'm hearing. So while working on their purpose and being who they truly are, they're healing. They're coming home to all that they are. Oh, that's so beautiful, Spirit. Okay, and last but not least, advice for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and their shared space. Actually, Spirit said no. Okay, so we're going to do this for what they're working on. I guess they want to give this to what they're working on as well. Okay, working on, Spirit. What is Divine Feminine working on? What is Divine... Okay. Okay, what is Divine Masculine working on? Okay, somebody needs to know this because this was not my plan, but I accept. Okay, bottom of the deck. They know each other is the one. We have the soulmate down here. Both of you, both counterparts, both aspects of self are aware that the self is the one and that the person, their counterpart, is the one for them as well. We're all coming into this awareness of how much we are the one and how each other is the one because they're the reflection of ourself. Oh, that's beautiful, Spirit. Okay, they're saying we're going to do advice at the end. Okay. I don't usually do things like that, so this is all new. This is fun. going with the flow. I'm doing new things. I'm trusting spirit. And this is me doing that. And it looks different how than I would normally do it. Okay, so we're going to address Divine Feminine first. Divine Feminine, where she is at. We have blessings of the Supreme Being. We have, what is this? Oh, Child of the Light. That is a very beautiful card. Do you see that? My goodness, look how beautiful that is. Blessings of the Supreme with Child of the Light, with Power Awakening. It's beautiful. The Puma. Oh, with the Lion. Wow. With Honor of the Ancient King. And the Precious and Rare. These are brand new cards for me. Wow, these are so beautiful. I'm so grateful for this gift. Okay, so Divine Feminine is working on sitting in her power and receiving the blessings of the divine. As she lives in her power and her true alignment, she's receiving from the universe. See how open and awake and aware that heart chakra is? My goodness. Also with her her solar plexus chakra, and then her throat chakra. So right now she's receiving sacred vision, she's receiving sacred downloads, and it's all coming through her sacred heart space. And if you notice, she's actually not speaking very much. While her third chakra is lit up, she's more in a receiving energy, not really in a speaking energy. But she is offering healing. Do you see the energy coming off her hands? She's offering healing and love out to the universe through receiving in her heart energy. Wow, and I'm also hearing through solid nutrition and stable, steady, grounded, solid actions. I'm hearing that Divine Feminine has been working on her Emperor energy and being solid, stable, and grounded, taking step-by-step actions that lead to success. Okay, over being the Child of the Light, over transformation and receiving divine downloads and sacred healing. She has light work all around her, and then the phases of the moon are over here on the side. And so Divine Feminine has gone full circle and come to the 0 point of healing and in this transformation journey, while receiving again on a whole new level her power. You see how these flowers have blossomed, and this butterfly to me looks like it's coming in to gather the nectar. She has blossomed, she has awakened, and now there's deeper levels of gifts and awareness through her power up, quote unquote. And if you'll notice, there's butterflies, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and 1, 2, 3 cats. And so a lot of independence, a lot of stability, a lot of, I just heard going her own way, and kind of, I'm hearing being the hunter, not the prey. Like she's being the predator, but she's doing it in a very elegant, a very bold way, while still being, I'm hearing not putting on a show, not being sly in the manner of being sneaky, but not being flamboyant about it, just being her authentic self and striding in her power. I just heard, I don't need to prove it anymore. You get it, Divine Feminine. That's powerful. The precious and the rare, I feel like she's getting gifts from spirit on whole other levels of how divine the universe really is and how everything really truly is conspiring for her transformation. If you see this, this is a white butterfly, and that's the transformation of healing. And if you see here the sun, there's all of this light coming down, and that actually looks like water as well. And that is also about emotional healing and nurturing. So she's been receiving nurturing and healing and just gifts and downloads from the divine about being independent and powerful in her own power and truly in her own majesty, as well as honoring the ancient king. And so I think this, to me, for some reason, feels like that the Divine Feminine is seeing her divine counterpart as the true king he really is in his true power. And so what Spirit just showed to me in my mind was a vision of Divine Feminine holding sacred ground, holding sacred vision for Divine Masculine to walk into his power, because she sees him as this power already. And by her holding that space and anchoring that in, it allows him to more easily transition into that energy. Oh, that's really awesome. So her power up is then his power up as well. It's this shared connected energy. So also with that message coming through, that makes me feel like Divine Feminine is also really working on being independent, but also holding power and love and nurturing and care for this union. I feel like in this lion's mane, there's a whole gathering of beings who are dancing. And so I feel that Divine Feminine is giving it up, doing her sacred dance with the universe to anchor in her divine union by honoring it and celebrating her king, or the king within her, so that she may truly, truly be what it is she wishes to receive. She has to be powerful alone before she can have her counterpart. And so I feel that Divine Feminine has actually done that now. That is the last phase for her, is she's anchored him in on such a level that it's integral to who she is. That's where she's at. That's what she's doing. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Divine Masculine. What is Divine Masculine working on? No, I'm sorry, where he's at. Divine Masculine is at what must be, shall be. Oh, he's come into divine acceptance. What must be, shall be. Oh, wow. With divine might foretold. So Divine Masculine has accepted that this is destiny, that this is what is to be in his life, that he is who he is, and that is who he is supposed to be. Yes, there's upgrades to be had to live in wholeness, but there's actually nothing wrong with him at all. It's just learning how to make better decisions or objective decisions towards his goals, and just supporting himself by taking aligned action and trusting in the alignment in the first place. With blessings of the Kumu, no good thing shall be withheld. Oh, wow. So this is also a lot of sacred gifts from the divine. Divine Masculine, you're receiving divine downloads from spirit about what is to come. I'm seeing this owl over here with all of this wisdom. And you see this person meditating. So Divine Masculine has been working on meditating and connecting into the divine wisdom of the universe. Again, here's this puma, much like the Divine Feminine, working on his power and being authentically who he is. And it also feels like shutting himself off from the world. This person's back is to the picture, and this person is meditating with the transformative butterfly and these rays from the universe. And so this person has taken themselves, Divine Masculine have gone into seclusion to care for themselves, to understand themselves, to gain a deeper, higher connection to themselves. It also feels like to their ancestors, to the cosmos, the creation of everything, and to the wisdom of not only themselves, but of the divine, with being the hunter, not the hunted, and having fruitfulness and abundance. Mandala of the moon. And so it seems like Divine Masculine, you have been working on understanding your shadows and your fears and how they've come to be, how you've created them, and then how you also can bring healing to them. Do you see how this person is gold with this blue? This is divine inspiration, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, also sacred vision with healing energy. Okay, with this sacred vision and the cycle. So you've come full circle, Divine Masculine, and you're now coming into awareness of how you created what you created. Again, the puma. Wow, double pumas for you. Lots of independence, strength, great inner power. You've come into, been going through a power up with the, for some reason I'm seeing that as the third eye, sacred vision. So lots of sacred vision in dream world or in waking world as well, depending on how you receive your visions, or both. Way of the Divine Feminine revealed. Oh, wow. So Divine Masculine, you see clearly who your Divine Feminine is. That is amazing. We have 11 and 22. Both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine see their true counterpart for who they truly are. He sees her for her true beauty and integrity and authenticity, and she sees him for the very same. So they both have come full circle in their power up. This is very beautiful. Divine Masculine, you've been getting a lot of wisdom, a lot of sacred vision. You've been working on understanding how nothing is wasted and how what is to be will be. The what is meant to be will be, no matter how long it takes, no matter how much you fight it, no matter how much you mourn it, no matter how much you cry about it, whine about it, fight it, argue, get upset, want it, don't want it. Both counterparts have come into an understanding that they are the creators. That is beautiful and very powerful. Wow. Okay. Wow. I just love this. I'm like 11 and 22, master numbers, transformation. Both of them have come into full awareness of one another and of themselves. Well done, guys. Bravo. Okay. What is Divine Feminine working on? Oh, shared space. Sorry. Shared space between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Goddess, she guards the water of life. Okay? The goddess is the one who guards the water of life. With Sorceress of Light. Oh. And out of darkness the light is born. And so healing can only come when we face ourselves and honor the truth of the divine. When we honor our own authentic truth and finally surrender and allow, then we become powerful. Once we heal our hearts and allow ourselves to receive with that Divine Feminine energy, she guards the water of life. The water of life is love. Receiving love. She is the guardian of love. And within each one of us, we have this beautiful Divine Feminine being. And so when we allow this being to come into us and to really live there and surrender, we then become the Sorcerer of Light. We then come out of the darkness into the light and are born again in a new way. Transformation, just as the phoenix. So beautiful. So both are coming into going through their transformations, getting that healing. Again, that healing, both are working on their healing work and coming into their authentic power. Seeing the true reflection, 22 and 11, that beautiful reflection of who the other is and who they are. So beautiful. Okay, what is Divine Feminine working on, Spirit? We have humor. We have humor. Balance. Share your voice. Pillar of light. Let your friends help. And passion. And so Divine Feminine is working on finding the lightness, finding the joy, the playfulness. Divine Feminine can be serious. She has missions and plans, and she is not willing to allow anyone, not even herself, to stand in the way. But when one is so dogged and determined, we lose that lightness. And so Divine Feminine has been working on getting the lightness back with balance, finding that perfect state of balance for her. That looks different for each person. But finding that true authentic balance within the self while speaking one's authentic voice, sharing their authentic truth, and being the pillar of light themselves. And so going through that whole recognition that Divine Feminine does have the answer for herself. She does know, and she has wisdom to share with others, and doing that in a loving, caring, kind, compassionate, graceful way that is authentic to her. Following her passion and allowing her friends to help. Passion and friends helping. For me, that is about, it really feels just like having her friends around and getting quality care. Having those people who fill her cup and that she gets to fill their cup. And then it brings fun. As she fills her cup and has fun, she follows the passion. She follows the alignment because she feels free. She's lighter. So that's what Divine Feminine's been working on. Getting light, getting free, getting becoming the full self, this full power up. Her cards very much reflect these transformational cards below, with the cat and the panther and the lion and the puma. Speaking her truth, being the hunter, not the hunted, authentically sharing her voice without fear of persecution, raising her own vibration and being the oracle and sharing that with the world. Okay. Very nice, Divine Feminine. Well done. Divine Masculine, what are you working on at this time? We have blame, change, taking a break, inner temple, it is safe for you to love, and giving your relationship a chance. Okay, so Divine Masculine, with this blame card, this is about taking accountability. So Divine Masculine is learning how to take accountability for himself and for his own well-being. This is his responsibility. And then also allowing flow, understanding that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So allowing change and creating change. It's funny because I just heard, oddly enough, through resting. Like, I just heard like a Divine Masculine in my mind, like, yeah, through fucking taking a break. Like, I'm tired of taking a break. I feel like all I've been doing is taking a break. Like, yes, Divine Masculine, that's true. But you see, you need that because you've been going through so much struggle and so much turmoil that you need this time to get connected to yourself. This inner temple card is all about tuning into the portal of your own heart, tuning in to your own self and listening, giving care, time, devotion, love, respect, giving yourself the things that you need so that you feel well and loved and cared for. That is your job, Divine Masculine, the same way it is Divine Feminine's job. Fill your own cup, and as you do that, you lose the need to blame, because it's easy to take accountability because you realize it's just a mistake, that's all, or it's just a lesson. It's not even a mistake, it's just a lesson. Things happen, it's okay. And being willing and allowing yourself to have that change because you deserve. Of course you deserve the life you dream about. All you got to do is go get it and be willing to accept, be willing to surrender, be willing to trust, and take accountability. You got this. You're powerful. You're learning that it's safe for you to love. You're learning. I just heard boundaries, and I also heard about learning how to open your heart to the right people. It's like you've opened your heart to all these people who don't give good shits about you. They actually give shitty shits about you and are more selfishly focused on what serves them and how they can serve themselves through connections to you. And now Spirit is saying it's having to shift that and give love and care to the relationships that may be more challenging, but actually truly fill your cup, and you feeling safe to have an open heart and to do that. And that is why it's so important for you to have this downtime, this quiet time. The more you walk into that self-love and self-care, the more you give your relationship with yourself and your counterpart a chance, the more easily you will transition through this. And so I'm hearing a little kicking and screaming, Spirit is saying, but it's okay. You're figuring it out. You got this. And know, just as much as you love and adore and care about your Divine Feminine feels that way about you as well. So Spirit is saying this is a pretend risk because there is no risk. This person loves you unconditionally. Even when it may not look like it in the physical moment, when you break it all down, it's unconditional. And so Spirit is just saying to both counterparts, focus on that unconditional love. Focus on how it is working out for you, how you are there for each other, how you do talk to each other all the time, how much love and care and kindness and respect and value and quality are in your partnership with each other. Spirit is saying it's unrivaled, it's unmatched. It's okay that neither one, that you guys didn't understand how to be these people for each other yet, but now it is time. You are intelligent. You have mastered these skills. You have a level of mastery you've never had before. And Spirit is saying, it is time. Rise, my children, rise. It is time. Okay, shared space. Success. Ooh, with envy. With breaking the chain. Oh, that's so awesome. With Lumeria. Flirt. And romantic feelings. Okay. So the counterparts are sharing success. There is no greater goal than the goal to love. And so getting love and working on healing these aspects of themselves with jealousy, envy. What is underneath envy here is I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And then with breaking the chain. Okay, and so it's working through the jealousy, the pain, the separation to truly authentically break the chain, the ancestral pattern, and to move the fuck on. So over it. Everybody is over the struggle. I feel very strongly for both counterparts that it is time to move on. Like both feel that way. Not even Spirit saying that, because Spirit's saying take all the time you need. Whatever is in the way needs to be cleared. And so Spirit's fine with it taking a while. It's the counterparts that are like, I am so over this shit. Let's fucking go. Pardon my language, guys. But like, I just feel like, I'm ready for union. I'm tired of this shit. I'm so done with breaking the cycles and having to do all of this work. And Spirit is saying, yes, buckle up, Buttercup. This is it. You've got to get through these hurdles. And reunion or union looks like confronting all the things that separate you. And so the more you do the inner work to remove the separations, to break the chains and the cycles, and to see the authenticity of who you truly are, and to take action every day towards that self, then all these obstacles clear and union gets easy. So creating heaven on earth with flirting and romantic feelings. And so both counterparts, it feels to me, are fantasizing about the other. Both are flirting with the idea of each other and their romantic feelings. I just felt like I see my divine masculine in my head, and I looked over at him and I was like, hey, how you doing? Like being all flirty and goofy and just being like, you know, and then like, I just seen a divine feminine kissing a picture. Like if you have a picture of your divine masculine in a frame, picking up the frame and like kissing it, and it feels very like, you know, high school, like freshman year, sophomore year, kind of cutesy things. But like I'm seeing counterparts looking at letters that maybe they wrote to each other, or maybe messages sent to each other, going back reading. I'm looking at pictures. I just see a lot of different things. And so I feel like both counterparts very, very strongly are anchoring one another in through fantasizing about what success and heaven on earth with one another can really look like. Because it feels to me like it's not far out. Like success is just right. It's like right there. Like it's just right there. And if I can just get a little more balance and reach, or even just wait a little bit longer because it's coming so much closer, I'm not going to have to reach. I could just stand my ground and it's actually coming to me. And so this is such an important stage. Spirit is saying, fantasize. Enjoy that fantasy. Enjoy. Do it often. Daydream. Wonder. Imagine. Play with it, guys, because that's how you anchor it in. That's the good shit right there. The good stuff in life. Anchor it in through that. Okay, Spirit. Advice, and then we will call it a reading. All right. Wherefore the counterparts. Advice. For them to move forward, you know, for this to be easy and effortlessly, for them to be able to move forward fearlessly, or at least as fearless as possible with courage and strength. Spirit, advice for the divine feminine. Okay. Advice for the divine masculine, Spirit. And for the shared space. Some reason that card wanted to be pulled. And so we have spirals of manifestation with the word wants to be written. So both of you, it's so funny because it's right here next to the shared space, and that is exactly what all the fantasies and imaginings and wonderings and dreamings and daydreamings and all of that is about. Keep doing that. It is very much working. Also, speak it into existence, guys. If you are are saying like, oh, say to Spirit, oh, I wonder what that would look like for me. You see a cute couple on honeymoon, or you see an adventure, or you see something or experience something or feel something, and you're like, oh, I would just love that. Wonder out loud what that would look like to you. Also, I'm hearing like with your confidants, with the people that you trust and feel safe with and are close to you, share the beauty and the wonder of your relationship and how far you guys have come and all the work that's been done. I just heard that there'd been communication in the partners, between the partners, of work that's been done and accomplishments that have been had, and just how I'm just keep hearing how far we've come. Share that, talk about that, express about that, appreciate that, milk those good thoughts and feelings for all that it's worth. Write gratitudes and appreciations and wonder what more and more and more looks like. Wonder what a life filled of gratitude and like what a life could look like with this person. A life, even just by yourself, full of appreciation and gratitude and blossoming and miracles and joy and alignment and bliss and joyous, fun expansion. New adventures, like wonder about all these things and say it out loud. Honor that. You speak it into reality. And I even heard, for good measure, feel free to write it down. Okay. All right, Spirit, advice. Advice for the Divine Feminine. She feels she knows. With relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. With softly, softly the tender touch. So, Divine Feminine, trust your feelings and perceptions. You are on the right path. You know, trust your feelings, trust your inner knowings, trust your intuition, trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust yourself, trust your signs, symbols, and synchronicities, and allow yourself to be at ease right now. Allow yourself to be at ease. Sit back, relax, and know that the divine and that the whole freaking universe is conspiring for you to get what you want, okay? To get your dream come true. Also, softly, softly, the tender touch. Ask the universe to help you bring a gentle, tender touch, to be graceful, to be delicate, to be, I'm hearing non-aggressive, not pushy. And so if you don't want to be graceful or delicate, that's fine. You don't have to be, just to not be aggressive or pushy. To be free, to be light, to have fun, to be flirty and playful and joyous and not aggressive, not pushy. Just relaxed and at ease. Okay? While following your intuitions. I feel very, very strongly your signs, symbols, and synchronicities that your spirit guides are talking to you, Divine Feminine. My ears are ringing like crazy. And I just seen like a crow fly over my car. I just seen, I seen a snail. I seen a frog. If you hear frogs cricket, like ribbiting, that is a call. Your Divine Masculine is coming for you. So I'm just hearing these different signs and symbols. Also, I'm hearing like heralding of news. Like I just heard seagulls, like, you know how they do and they squawk and like make all their noise and all that. Like I just heard that. Like I just heard a heralding of news. It's all coming. But the more you sit back and relax and be at ease and just trust your intuition and just kind of go with the flow and just follow your heart and speak your authentic truth, the more easy this process is going to be for you, Divine Feminine. Okay, Divine Masculine, we have restore and replenish with what is already with you, with dream a beautiful dream. Okay, so Divine Masculine, what you can do to support yourself and having this be easier for you, or at least as most easy as possible with courage and strength and stamina, is to continue to take this self-care. Continue to rest a lot. Continue to get that quality sleep. I'm hearing eating quality food. I see seafood, like maybe you've been eating fish or lighter proteins. I'm hearing continue to do that. Eat your leafy greens. Get your vegetables in. I heard some Divine Masculines like ate salad the other day and was very proud of themselves. Like rock on, rock stars. Get it. Take that quality care of yourself. You deserve. Also, Spirit is saying, enjoy what is already with you. Look around and notice how much love, how much healing, how many things there are to be grateful and appreciative of. Yes, it may not be the best, but there are still many good things around you, and Spirit is really inviting you to take a look around and to admire and appreciate and be grateful for and celebrate and respect all that you have already accomplished and what is already with you. Also, dream a beautiful dream. Divine masculine. Much of what is down in the bottom with the shared space of that fantasizing and dreaming. Dream really big, divine masculine. Your dreams are about to come true, and Spirit is saying, get bigger dreams. Dream it into being. Dream what you want. Hope for it. Feel into it. Love it. Don't push it away by hoping. Accept that you could have it. Be fun and playful about it. But shit, dream of a mansion. Dream of a yacht. Dream of traveling the world on your own airplane. Whatever it is that is calling to your heart, Spirit is saying we need you to dream very big, because you're going to get the dreams that you're dreaming of right now, and you're going to need more to dream about, because otherwise you're going to get bored. And so dream big. Dream really, really, really big. Speak it, say it, honor it to the universe. Right now, I'm being guided to tell you, don't go sharing your business with others. You may have a lot of people looking at you or kind of trying to get into your business or trying to kind of mess with your grind. You leave them alone, but speak it to Spirit, speak it to yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself about this, or lay in your bed or on your couch or on your floor or whatever, and just dream beautiful dreams. Dream about, allow your heart to be free like you're a small child with nothing to do but just enjoying and relaxing the beauty of the day. Okay, shared space advice. We have collaborative dreaming, inner trust, and legacy of light. So continue to work with the collective to align yourself to this full inner trust, okay? Really focus on your connection to yourself and continuing to awaken and expand. This legacy of light for me is about you coming into full awareness, the own soul coming into full awareness. Also, Spirit is saying, come into full awareness of your union and all that you've already accomplished. Spirit is saying that you've already done much work for the collective. And I don't think that you guys are really honoring and celebrating that. And Spirit is saying, please do, because you've already made a big impact. And we would like you to recognize your impact and how you just being you loves and celebrates and support others. They're saying through your union and your process of coming together, you have healed yourselves and then turned to your loved ones, your families, your communities, your environments, and said, these are my tools, these are my skills. They're here for you if you would like them. And Spirit is saying that is a huge impact. And we would really like for you to notice that, to celebrate that, to support that, to live there in that honor and recognition of that, while continuing to unfurl into all of your light, into all that you are in your own legacy of light with great inner trust and working with the collective. One of the ways I work with the collective is, again, I call in the beings coming in the highest vibrations of love and light. And then I also send love to every atom, molecule, and particle of all that is. I send love to everyone, to every white, gray, and black spirit. There's a million ways to go about it. And so just consciously choosing to be love and to share love. Sometimes I like to do healing circles where I'll call in souls who are looking for healing, and I'll just, kind of like host a healing space energetically. And of course, I call in my guides and my spirit guides and the angels there to protect and to make sure that it's a safe space. But I'm telling you, with that it's no problem at all for me. And I invite you guys to look into that for yourselves. Talk to your spirit guides, talk to your angels, wonder to the universe what that work could look like for you. Because right now it could look so simple as lighting a candle and setting the intention that each and every atom, molecule, and particle of all that is knows that they're loved. Done. Just experiences or that you're sending love from your heart to theirs. Boom, done. Every atom, molecule, and particle that makes up every human being, every grain of grass, every animal, everything, every mountain, everything. You're seeding love into all of creation. And so you can literally say that, universe, I want to seed the universe with love and creation. Boom, done. It's that simple, guys. It really can be. Now, it can also be much more deep and complex. You get to choose. That's the beauty of it. Is Spirit allows us to decide for ourselves what that looks like and how we get to authentically show up in the universe. And so really what Spirit is saying is we don't really mind so much how you do it, as long as you do it from a place of love and authenticity. And even when you don't show up as that person, we're still loving and accepting and honoring you. You're still good enough. But if you want to be making the most impact with your journey here, what you can do is choose to be love, to know yourself, to know thyself, and to know others with love. That's all. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight on this reading, and I look forward to talking to you again on another one. Don't forget, to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and to ring that bell so you don't miss another reading. Talk to you soon.